What is going on, everyone? And welcome back to Weapon Review Hub, where we cut straight through the marketing noise and tell you exactly what deserves your hard-earned money. The 2026 handgun market is absolutely loaded. Sold-out models, next-gen upgrades, and more hype than ever before. But here's the truth, not every hot gun actually delivers. Today we're ranking the top 10 hottest handguns of 2026, separating the real performers from the overpriced trends. Stay until the end because number 1 is co-developed with elite law enforcement and it is genuinely something else. Let's get into it. Kicking off at number 10, the CZ Shadow 2 Compact OR, and this pistol generated serious excitement the moment CZ announced it. The full-size Shadow 2 has dominated practical shooting competition for years across IPSC and USPSA. Now CZ has taken that legendary platform, tightened the footprint for carry-friendly use, and added a factory optic-ready slide. Chambered in 9mm on a steel frame weighing 38.5 ounces, you get a 4-inch barrel, 15+1 capacity, factory-tuned DASA action, fiber optic front sight, fully adjustable rear, and aggressive checkering throughout. Priced $1,350 to $500, premium by budget standards, completely reasonable by competition pistol standards. This is elite DNA in a more versatile package. The Ruger RXM Tactical Threaded Barrel. And this one represents one of the most interesting manufacturer collaborations in recent memory. Ruger and Magpul joining forces produced the RXM, a Glock 19 size 9mm with a 4-inch barrel and 15+1 capacity using Magpul PMAG GL9 magazine. The tactical variant adds a 1/2x28 threaded barrel for suppressors and muzzle devices straight out of the box, and critically includes a spare 18-pound recoil spring assembly for suppressor tuning. Most manufacturers make you source that separately. The modular serialized chassis means different configurations are already coming. Optics ready via RMR, Delta Point Pro, and RMSC footprints. Priced $549 to $599. Modular, suppressor ready, optic compatible. At that price, the value is genuinely hard to beat. At number 8, the Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro Comp OSP. And this pistol proves you do not need to spend 4 figures to get a factory-compensated carry gun in 2026. Springfield machined an integral single-port compensator directly into the hammer-forged slide and barrel assembly, redirecting gas upward for reduced muzzle rise and faster follow-up shots. The front sight sits behind the compensator for an uninterrupted sight picture, a detail that matters more than most people realize. A 3.7-inch barrel, 21 ounces, optics-ready slide, factory tritium night sights, 15-round flush magazine, and 17-round extended magazine both included, priced at $699. A factory-compensated, optic-ready carry pistol with night sights and 2 magazines at that price. This is one of the strongest value propositions on the entire list. Number 7, the Taurus TX9, and this is the gun that made the biggest noise per dollar at SHOT Show 2026. Demand immediately overwhelmed supply, and Taurus genuinely did not see it coming. Built around a serialized steel chassis system, the same modular architecture SIG pioneered with the P320. The TX9 comes in subcompact, compact, and full-size configurations, all sharing the same serialized fire control unit. Full-size gives you a 4.5-inch barrel and 17+1 capacity. All variants are optics-ready, feature ambidextrous controls, Glock pattern dovetail sights, accessory rails, and 4 interchangeable back straps for ergonomic customization. Every single configuration is priced at $499 flat. Modular, optic-ready, 17+1 at full size, backed by Taurus's lifetime repair policy. Dealers cannot keep these in stock, and the secondary market is already running premiums over MSRP. Number 6, the Smith & Wesson M&P 10mm M2.0 Carry Comp, and nobody predicted this gun would be generating this much conversation in 2026. 10mm auto is having a genuine moment. Hunters, backcountry carriers, and outdoorsmen have been demanding a modern carry-size 10mm that actually tames the recoil without sacrificing the power. S&W answered with a 4-inch stainless ported barrel, optics-ready slide, factory night sights, flat-face trigger, and 15-round magazines. 15 rounds of 10mm auto in a carry-size pistol with a factory compensator. That package simply did not exist before this year. The power port compensator at the 12 o'clock position makes the recoil reduction noticeably more effective here than on any 9mm carry comp in the lineup. A genuinely unique pistol for a specific but very serious buyer. At number 5, the FN509 MRD, and this pistol proves that even Tier 1 manufacturers are now competing for value-conscious buyers. FN Herstal building a $549 carry gun is the firearms equivalent of a Michelin-starred restaurant opening a drive-thru. And remarkably, it delivers. A compact 9mm with an internal hammer-fired single-action system giving a consistent 5-pound trigger, 3.8-inch barrel with recessed target crown, 22.5 ounces, and direct optic mounting for Delta Point Pro or Shield RMS footprints without adapter plates. That hammer-fired single-action mechanism is what genuinely separates this from every striker-fired pistol in its price range. The trigger character is simply in a different class. At $549, this is FN quality at a price that has no business existing. Number 4, the Heckler Koch CC9, and this represents a historic first. H&K has never before produced a micro-compact carry pistol. They took their time, applied full military development standards, and the result is exactly what you would expect. The CC9 was validated to NATO AC 225 standards, with over 750,000 rounds fired during development and testing. No competitor in the micro-compact segment has published anything remotely close to that level of documented testing. Cold hammer-forged barrel, DLC-coated slide and barrel, integrated Picatinny rail, plus P-rated chassis. Built to compete with the SIG P365 and Glock 43X, but engineered to a standard neither of those guns has ever been held to. H&K entered late and entered correctly. At number 3, the bronze medal goes to the Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm 2. Zero carry comp, a pistol that earned recognition from Field & Stream's expert review panel as the best carry gun they tested all year. The Performance Center's finest carry-specific product to date. A 4.22-inch stainless barrel, power port compensator at 12 o'clock for maximum muzzle rise suppression. Flat face trigger with Performance Center tuning, clear sight cut on the optic-ready slide to keep your red dot clean during rapid fire, and 2 15-round magazines included. Available in both metal and polymer frame configurations. The metal frame version combined with the integrated compensator makes this one of the flattest shooting carry pistols available at any price point. Outstanding execution from S&W's Performance Division. At number 2, the silver medal, and it is not close for this position, the Glock Gen 6, the single most significant production handgun announcement of 2026. Glock responding to years of competitive pressure on triggers, ergonomics, and optics integration with their most comprehensive generational redesign in a decade. Initial lineup covers the G17, G19, and G45 in 9mm, all featuring a new flat-face trigger, deeper aggressive slide serrations, enlarged slide stop lever, Fadry Gen 6 optic-ready system built for long-term durability, expanded RTF6 grip texture covering more surface area than any previous generation, and a substantially undercut trigger guard addressing one of the platform's longest-standing ergonomic criticisms. 2026 also marks 40 years of Glock sales in the United States. The Gen 6 is the biggest Glock moment in a generation, at number 1 and the absolute hottest handgun of 2026. The Staccato HDC4X. This is not hype. This is what happens when the finest 2011 manufacturer in the world co-develops a compact carry pistol directly with elite law enforcement professionals and brings it to the civilian market. The HDC4X takes Staccato's HD line engineering and packages it into a carry size 2011 in 9mm, with a 4-inch barrel featuring an integral single-port compensator for reduced muzzle flip, a compact steel frame grip feeding from 15-round Glock pattern magazines, Staccato's new optics mounting system, locking red dots securely under sustained fire, an active firing pin block, and a crisp 4.5-pound single-action trigger. Every element of this gun was specified by people who carry professionally under real-world conditions. Nothing on this list generated more professional excitement, buyer urgency, or genuine industry conversation in 2026. Number 1, and it is not close, and that is your complete top 10 hottest handguns of 2026. Every gun on this list confirmed, verified, and genuinely worth your attention before you spend a single dollar. Which one are you buying? Did number 1 surprise you, or did you see it coming? Drop it in the comments. We read every single one. If this helped you make a smarter decision, hit that like button and subscribe to Weapon Review Hub for honest firearm rankings and reviews every single week. Stay safe, keep training, and we'll see you in the next one.